Hello, I'm the Guitar Geek, and this is a box that says Gibson on it. Inside is an SG Fusion. Let's crack it open. Comes in a gig bag. I didn't know that. But there's a nice Gibson USA gig bag. That is well padded, and that's as good as the Les Paul gig bag that I have. It has that vanilla smell. Oh. So, big chunky zip. Which colour is it? I guess you already know from the thumbnail. Oh, what a waste of time. Wow! It is green. There it is. It's got this Gibson thing. Keep the strings away from the wood. That is, that's an SG. We're looking at a light green Gibson Fusion, which is currently coming in at €488, which is in pounds and dollars. And that's a USA-made Gibson for under $500. Let's check it out. Looks-wise, we've got a wraparound bridge like on a Junior, a light green paint body, which I'll talk about in a second. We have master volume, master tone, a three-way switch, switching between two Gibson pickups. These pickups are the double slug rhythm and lead humbuckers. We have a mahogany body, which is pretty normal for an SG, but we have a maple neck. We have no volute, but that neck is smooth as. It's almost satin. With a bit of wear, that would be quite slippery. We have a rosewood fretboard, and that is really thick. That's one of the thickest fretboards I've seen in a while, like thick that way. There is a huge chunk of rosewood in that guitar, although it seems to be thicker here than it is here. That's odd. So it sort of tapers down as it gets towards the body. We have 24 frets. I had to count them on my SG behind me then because it looks odd. And the SG is already known for having the first fret like all the way over here and the body sort of sitting here, so quite a long guitar. But yeah, the neck goes all the way up to the pickup, and that's really butted up against there. Here we've got a sort of distance between, can we see that on the camera? Yeah. There's a distance here between the pickup and the neck, and here the pickup is right up next door, giving it a little hug. The pickguard is pearloid, and it's one piece. There's no back cavity or anything. There's nothing going on the back at all. That's to keep the cost down. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws. So putting this guitar together, once you've got the wood together, there's no routing in the back, there's no screwing in the back, so please. There's no screwing in the back, so we've just got to screw that on, put the electronics in, boom, we're done. It's a cost-cutting thing, and I think it looks good. It's more Melody Maker than it is SG at this point. It's probably the Fusion thing. I don't know what they're fusing together, but it's almost more of a Melody Maker Junior than it is a real SG. It's just got two pickups. Let's do the most important thing. Let's test the switch. Oh, it's very switchy. Yeah, it's a good click. You're going to know if you've accidentally changed pickup. But being down there, it shouldn't. I want to talk to you now about the paint job. If you've ever painted a wall and then left it and then come back the next day and seen that some of the paint or much of the paint has gone into the wall and you now have spots that look like they aren't painted, that's what this looks like. They haven't pore filled it at all, so the pores are open, and then you've still got some wood showing through here, which is odd. It looks like the body hasn't even been sanded properly there. There's a little hump. It's not the best paint job in the world, but it kind of fits the guitar. I can't dislike it for some reason. Let's plug it in, tune it up, see how those tuners react. Nice acoustic tone. There's a touch of reverb on the Oceans 11 reverb pedal. The amp is set to the overdrive channel of a British Marshall style sound. Let's see if this thing rocks. That's an SG. That's a Gibson sound coming through a Marshall style amp. That is really good. Wow. I was going to say a naughty word there. That is phenomenally good. It's definitely. Let's try a bit of clean, just so I can see if. I'm expecting this thing to go out of tune quite quickly. We're there, kind of. This Joyo doesn't really do clean unless I kind of do that. Very, very playable. This neck is lovely. This is exactly how I like it. It is smooth. It is silky. No, it's satin. It could be a little more smooth, but that's going to wear in wonderfully. There's no fret sprouting at all. Those frets are sitting in there nicely. The rosewood itself could do with a little bit of lemon oil or something just to dampen it up a bit and moisten it. The strings are good. The nut is good. This is a good guitar. Even the frets are quite shiny. There's some shininess going on there. I did not expect to like this guitar. I took it out and thought, that finish, that greenness, and I'm still not sold on the colour. It does come in, I think, 3 other colours, and I might check those out. But playability and sound, that's a good guitar. Now, Gibsons generally have a problem with the G string. That's pretty good. That feels better than like an Epiphone would out of the box. The truss rod is near perfect. That is unbelievable, seeing that it's been shipped all the way from America to Germany and then from Germany to me. And that's shocking. The bridge is a little bit high for my liking, meaning the action is a bit high, and it doesn't look like it can go down anymore. Let's do some looping. Okay, the paintwork, I've kind of covered that. It's unfair to keep going over that. It's very clear they've done a quick job of the paint, and maybe they're claiming that it's designed to relic. I don't know. I think it would look awesome with a bit of knocks, a little bit of wearing away here. I'm not really a relic fan, but I kind of want this to happen with this guitar. The shaping is also done quickly. They've really shaped it badly. So before they even put the paint on it, there's a little bit here that's, you can feel the bump with your finger as you go around that contour. It goes way over. And the same here, this horn here is not quite fully shaped properly. The neck is beautiful. That is a great neck, and say what you want about a maple neck on a Gibson SG, but it works, and it sounds good, it feels good, and it's really playable. I'm getting a little bit stuck in places, and that's probably because I need the strings lubed up. But I love this guitar. I don't know if it's all the SG you'll ever need. I love my standard that I've modded myself, and it's my baby, and yeah, it's one of my favourite guitars in the world. But this, I kind of feel sort of bad for that one when I'm sat here with this one. That's a lot of SG. If you were to buy this, you don't really need to upgrade the pickups, I don't think. There's aggression in this one and there's warmth in this one. I prefer a bit more warmth. I'm liking this pickup. I probably wouldn't change that one. At least to begin with, until I change that one, and then I'd have to change that one. It feels body heavy, which is unusual with an SG, but maple neck, mahogany body, it's going to go that way. Could you deal with the fact that they've painted it with a child's paintbrush and have barely covered most of the guitar? I could have done with a bit more. For €500, that's an American-made Gibson SG. It does not look like a proper SG, but there's the sound there. It has the SG sound. Gibson are doing something right. This is a good guitar. It's not a perfect guitar, but it's a really good guitar and it's well priced. Imagine if one of these was used. You could probably pick this up for maybe even €300 because it's gonna get bashed around a lot. Top marks on the soft case Gibson, that's going to sort of protect it, but I almost don't want to protect it. I want it damaged, damn you. That's it from me and the Gibson SG Fusion for today. I've been the Guitar Geek. This has been, surprisingly, an SG. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want more of the same. See you soon. Bye-bye.